Good morning, students. Welcome to physics class for the year 2021. Here I am going to discuss the first chapter named Measurements and Experimentations. Here we will be discussing the topic measurement, unit, physical quantity, choices of unit and kinds of units today's class. Right? So let me discuss about measurement. What is measurement? In physics, most of the times we do some sort of measure. So, measuring big devices or measuring the length of the room or measuring the string, we need to use some sort of unit. Unit can be arm length, but here if you ask you measure the room of your class, then you will start measuring with your arm length. The persons who are taller, their arm length also long, so the number of arm lengths will be less. And who is shorter, their arm length also short, so their number of arm lengths will be more for the same length of the room. So that's why arm length is not a unit. So what is unit? Unit is a standard quantity which is used to compare or which is used to measure, right? So here we will be talking about unit. Unit can be 1 meter, it can be 1 centimeter, it can be 1 kilometer, right? So to measure any physical quantity, we need two things. One is magnitude and another is unit. So let me talk about, suppose the mass of this object. Mass of this object is here, mass we can say suppose 50 and unit is kg. So numerical is 50, that is the magnitude, and unit is here kg. Suppose the length of the room. The length of the room may be 10 meter. So here 10 is the magnitude or numerical value and m is the unit. Now to measure any sort of physical quantity, we choose so many units. Now suppose we are going to measure the length or the distance between the two physical or two say cities or two towns, then definitely we will go for kilometer. Suppose if you want to measure the length of the room, we have to go for unit meter. If you want to measure the length of the textbook, say physics textbook, we need to go for say length, unit is centimeter. See here, all kilometer, meter, centimeter, all are the units of length. Then we have to choose which is perfect for a particular measurement. So now choices of unit we can discuss. There are 4 points. The unit should be of convenient size. The unit should be of convenient size. Means here, if you go for the distance between the two cities, we have to use the unit kilometer. If we go for measuring the room, you have to go for meter. If you want to go for measuring the length of the textbook, you have to go for centimeter. So choice of unit should be proper so that it will be in a convenient size. Next one, it should be possible to define without any doubt. Without any doubt means suppose 1 meter we can say 100 centimeter. Now if you use say instead of 1 meter I will tell say 10 decameter. 10 decameter. Now decameter is quite difficult to make you understand than meter. So that's why we are not supposed to use instead of 1 meter 10 decameter. Similarly here, instead of 1 kilometer we are not supposed to use 10 hectometer because kilometer is easy to define, whereas hectometer is difficult to make you understand. So, we will be using proper unit like meter, not decameter, kilometer, but not hectometer. Next point, it should be easily reproducible. Reproducible means, suppose I am telling here, say the length of the room is 1 meter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Okay, sorry, 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. Yes, so 100 centimeter. So here you can use either meter or centimeter, but not decameter or decimeter, right? Next one, the value of unit should not change. Means the value of unit means 1 meter or 1 kg or 1 second or 1 hour should not change from time to time or from place to place. That means it will be fixed. It is constant forever. Say today also 1 meter, after 10 days also 1 meter, after 10 years also the length of 1 meter, or after 100 years also the length of 1 meter will remain same. So that means the size or the value of unit should be constant. It never changes. Now we will go for the kinds of units. If we look at, when you use to measure the physical quantity, we have seen so many units. Suppose say length of the room meter, mass of a body in kg, then say duration in second, velocity meter per second or speed meter per second, density kg per meter cube. All these are the units. So all these units can be divided into two groups. All these units can be divided into two groups. One is fundamental unit and second is derived unit. Derived units. So what are the fundamental units? These units are independent to each other. Means they are not dependent on any other fundamental unit. So the fundamental units are unit of length, unit of mass, unit of time, then unit of temperature, unit of current, unit of measurement of the mole, okay, amount of substance, etc. So all these units are independent to each other. Means length does not depend on mass, or mass does not depend on any other fundamental units. Now derived units. Derived units, suppose the unit of speed. Unit of speed is meter per second. Unit of speed is meter per second. So unit of speed depends on length as well as time. Similarly here, unit of say density. Unit of density in SI system kg per meter cube. So unit of density depends on the unit of mass and unit of volume. Similarly we can say unit of area is meter square, unit of volume is meter cube. So look at here, meter square, meter cube, though depend on only length, unit of length means meter, even then they are also derived units, because meter square depends on one fundamental unit, and meter cube also depends on 3 times of, because meter cube means meter into meter into meter, and meter square means meter into meter. See, double time meter is used, and here in meter cube 3 times meter is used. So that's why these are also the units of so called derived units. Means these units all are dependent on each other, or that depends on other fundamental units, right? So here we have discussed measurement, what is measurement, what is unit, what is the physical quantity, how a physical quantity can be represented, then choices of unit, kinds of units. Now we have finished today's class. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Thank you so much.